Hey, what's up you guys? It's James Michael, and for this Friday's video, we are doing a review for American Horror Story Asylum. So please keep in mind that there will be spoilers ahead. Alright, so I just want to point out that this is not my copy of Asylum. This is Carrie's copy. I borrowed it from her because I could not wait a whole week to go and buy the second season. So I just borrowed it from her, and I'll buy it later because this is a really good season. So the whole season is based around like the themes of love, hate, life, death, religion, and science fiction. You guys, there is an exorcism in the second episode, so that's how prominent these themes are. Alright, so in this season we have 6 returning cast members from the first season. I have to look them up real quick because I don't really know their names. But we have Jessica Lange, Evan Peters, Sarah Paulson, Lily Rabe, Zachary Quintino, Francis Connery, and Daniel McDermott. Did I say their names right? If I didn't, please don't shun me. I'm only human. I stand corrected when I said there are 6. There are actually 7. I think that's really cool that they could like bring those cast members back and put them as new characters. Plus they added some more for their season 3, so I kind of have an idea of who the cast for season 3 is, but you know, I'm not entirely sure, so I'm looking forward to season 3 for that kind of reason. But anyways, back to season 2. So in this season there isn't so much play between like the past and the present. It is mostly, the series is mostly about the past of this asylum called Briarcliff, and that's basically where the entire season takes place until about the end of the season. You get more into the present of it, and you get to see like where the characters went after they left Briarcliff. The workers at the asylum are very pushy and shovey to the inmates. They're like really, really abusive. See, like I don't entirely know if that's how like it actually was in asylums, or because like, you know, I've never been to one, but like I could see that being a role that takes place in asylums, like the pushing and the shoving and being so vile and hateful towards these people. I have to say, season 2 is not as scary and creepy as season 1. I felt it was a little more gory. Like some of the special effects that they did were kind of like, oh my god, like one girl gets her legs cut off and there is a lot of blood just everywhere. One of the most, like, the goriest part of the season was when Adam Levine had his arm cut off and he's just like gushing out blood through his stump, and I'm just like, what just happened here? I feel personally that if I was locked up in this asylum, I would go crazy just being inside of it. Because I'm kind of the same person, but if I was thrown into this scenario, I think I could, like, literally go insane by just being stuck in the asylum. And that brings me to one of the reasons that the season is really relatable. I feel that the season is relatable in a way that one can go insane when they're locked up in their own head. Kind of like how the people are locked up in this asylum, and that's kind of like a thing that is played out through the season. Like the sane people in the beginning go insane, and then some of the insane people become sane. It's kind of a back and forth thing there, and I think that's yeah, that's just weird. I don't know how else to put that. This season really plays a lot on like the physical world and the psychological world. It's just something really interesting to work with in television series like this because you don't really see a lot of that. And I think Asylum did a great job at captivating it. I mean, look at this face. This is nowhere in the season, like this doesn't ever appear, but there are sequences when like you think, oh, something's gonna happen and it could like lead to this, but it never does. But in this asylum there is a lot of corruption and malpractice, and that is something that actually did take place in asylums, and I think the way that they recreated that scenario is amazing because it felt so real and so spot on that like you couldn't do anything but feel sorry for the people that were in the asylum. And the people who have escaped from the asylum are now speaking out against it, about the corruption and the malpractice and everything bad that is going on in Briarcliff. They're trying to expose it and get it shut down. Fate becomes really apparent in the season, and that is one of the characters that Frances Connery, I don't know if I said her name right again, but that's like that's her character in this season. She plays the angel of death, the angel of fate, because she doesn't just come for you and says, you are going to die. She gives you the choice if you want to go with her or not. So another way that this season is relatable is because everyone questions their fate, just like the people in the asylum. And I think that for myself is really relatable because I question my life every day. Like, am I doing something right? Am I doing something wrong? What if this leads me to something else in the future that I didn't want? You know, it's all fate. But overall, this is a really good season. If you haven't seen it, definitely see it. And be sure to check out Season 1 because that is really good too. I think that Season 2 is really... it was a good installment, but I'm really looking forward to Season 3 because of the fact that it's more about witches, and that seems really cool. So if you guys liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and leave a comment down below telling me if you liked Season 2 of American Horror Story and what your favorite part was. Please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I put new videos out every Friday. Videos like this are very common for me because I love watching TV shows and movies. So that is it for today, you guys. I'll see you next Friday. Bye!